Page 1.
Page number 1 in the red Chenrezig small text, the Maha Karunika Guya Samaja.
Namo Guru Dhame Karta Dhapa Chideye Nupso Deva Chinje Shangansa Chukaba Mela Survande Tawa Dhupar Sinjelo Aje Chinso Dhupa Jarveshi Sharso Bota Laye Nimchone Jase Tuje China Survade Santa Ninje Jowar Sinjelo Maulana Bharatapa Drubeshi Parabema Uje Yangans Urjian Rinpoche La Survade Tonyan Tara Sambar Sanjelo Ramjian Nambar Tabe Karjuna Kandron Bamson Debe Podrando Maje Soja Shala Sorvande Dedo Jinje Mebar Sanjelo Kandron Bamson Debe Nejenjo Jungor Deji Reno Limbe Shabla Survande Nyamdon Tar Simbar Sinjelo Tuje Chemba Sinjela Bene Mala Limto Dimbe Purana Tuga Jibzon Godelo Delo Sorvande So Sinjela Doso Tuje Kanda Drube Shingana Tony Ninja Dudu Puranda Tenja Saja Lama La Sorvande Tony Antara Sambar Sinjelo Lodra Nangwe Jinja Tenesa Seje Doje Kundra Samela Tanche Samvande Bala Survande Drubchen Tara Sambar Sinjelo Mudra Tenda Debe Nemchone Wanje Yonzo Luje Jenkurda Sande Shetre Lazo La Survande Gosam Tenje Drubchen Sinjelo Dedo Jama Tavu Podrane Tela Naje Drube Jenkurda Mazo Kanjo Namla Survande Nava Wanda Davar Sinjela Tele Chakar Dembe Kajuna Tele Tome Drube Puranda Kason Tanje Namla Survande Barje Shiva Sinjelo Mala Lento Daba Jarveshi Ramjian Tuni Chibe Chivencho Chejo Chinze Namla Survande Drube Jarsan Zambar Sinjelo Tuje Jane Chichin Chinanje Daso Survande Pepenanda Tenzo Tundara Teneja Sana Chayin Beparan Zedoso Nima Nado Tembe Mashande Semchen Yamon Leje Narvala Sechen Chuje Tuje Parjena Daso Tarbe Neso Jendoso Sende Ludan Wember Jodo Joshin Minjong Tadu Mundrasha Yode Nyamdo Dawa Yang Oji Kone Konde Pavara Senjelo Daso Nyama Hinje Yonala Nangon Chuje Tuje Wazaje Yedanya Mo Mare Saneja Nishe Nama Jepar Senjelo Sorwa Deso Kaju Trinjena Jinjo Darjo Sanjo Drubata Cheta Drubata Rusambata Chejo Sanje Drubar Senjelo.
Page 1. Namo Guru. In the Dharma sphere, pure like unelaborated space, the western field delightful, Dharmakaya Amitabha, I supplicate you, bless me to realize the view emptiness. In the victor's field dense with mass clouds of compassion, the eastern supreme sacred site, Potala, compassionate bodhisattva, I supplicate you, bless me to develop love and compassion. In the sphere emanated through pure aspiration, the glorious mountains field lotus light, the precious one, Udiyan, I supplicate you, bless me to consummate the two purposes. In the naturally pure Kachara realm, in the palace where 100,000 skyfarers have gathered, soul-mothered Tsogyal, at your feet I supplicate, bless me with ceaseless bliss emptiness. In the supreme sacred site where 100,000 skyfarers have gathered, the secluded place, Dharma wheel, Dechen Ling, Ratna Lingpa, at your feet I supplicate, bless me to consummate experience and realization. In the place blessed by the great compassionate one, the palace of past aspirations, karmic fortune, Guru Lodro, the one cared for by Nirmanakaya, I supplicate you, please grant your blessings. In the field emanated to tame through compassion whomever needed, in the palace of liberating beings through emptiness and compassion, kind root and lineage gurus, I supplicate you, bless me to consummate the two objectives. In the sky staircase treasure site of Lodrok, true Dharma that is Guya Samaja, profound path that brings about the Vajra body in one life, I supplicate you, bless me to consummate accomplishments. In the supreme sacred site where cities have gathered like clouds, the body mandala of the fully complete four empowerments, Guya Samaja's peaceful and wrathful divine assemblies, I supplicate you, bless me that the three kayas be spontaneously present. In the palace of illusory bliss emptiness, the mandala where the four activities are accomplished, skyfarers and hosts of mothers, I supplicate you, bless me to gain mastery over appearances. Among the objects that have destructive activities dynamism, in the palace where unimpeded activities are present, oath-bound command guards, I supplicate you, bless that outer and inner obstacles be pacified. In the victor's field of pure karmic fortune, arisen from aspirations, supreme persons who act for the twofold purpose of self and others, spiritual siblings and friends, I supplicate you, bless me to seize the royal seat of accomplishment. You, compassionate, loving source of refuge, having gathered here and now like mass clouds of compassion, please let fall your rain of blessings on us, the children who supplicate you. At this nadir of the teachings, when the five drags are rampant, sentient ones are tormented by karma and afflictions, great affectionate ones who have roused compassion's glory, please guide me and others to the sacred place of release. Having let go of this life, I dwell in isolated mountain regions, never parting from disenchantment and determination. Thus blessed that qualities, experience, and realization develop ever further like the waxing moon. Having dispelled through the light rays of your compassion the karma, kleshas, and ignorance of myself and others, the afflicted objects of your mercy, loving guardians, bless us with unfolding wisdom appearances. We supplicate you, kind command lineage holders, bless that your followers, we sadhakas of enlightenment, take lifespan and accomplishment to their limit and attain the Buddha's state in one life.
Sawa sumje lo tsota, juk ne kunjo tham je sa, pame surzen rowana, gosang gube de gejo.
Upon a lotus flower, sun and moon, at one's crown, one should imagine the three roots, divine assemblies, and every jewel that is a source of refuge. With respectful three doors, wayfaring beings, with one's parents acting as their leaders, should utter these words.
Namo Lama Kunjo Yedam La, Jarva Jam So Je La, Dadan Ruwa Sim Chen La, Gosang Gebe Jasan Je, Namo Lama Kunjo Yedam La, Jarva Jam So Je La, Dadan Ruwa Sim Chen La,
Namo, all sentient wayfarers and myself, with respectful three doors, take refuge in the Guru, Yidam, and three jewels with the victor's oceanic hosts.
Korwa Tomne Drupago, Gada Santara Jimbayo, Kunjara Re Dobango, Gosong Yonzo Toba Aisho Rare Lol Samsalo, Mangara Saran Chibamba, Meje Towan Tolocha, Tisan Yanye Jayera, Korwa Tune Chubaka, Gada Santara Jimbayo, Kunjana Re Tobango, Goso Yonzo Tobasho.
Homage to the deity, innate awareness. I offer unhalting innate clarity and disclose and let go of the four limits downfalls. In the three times sameness I rejoice. I exhort you to empty samsara from its depths and to remain in primordial purity's naked transparency. I dedicate everything to realize innate awareness. May the fully complete three kayas be attained.
Jema daga rogo daza Tuje jembe jengardo Kowa tone jobese Jeme yere semje do Jema daga rogo daza Tuje jembe jengardo Korwa Tone Jobese Jeme Yere Semje Do.
Alas, for me to release all transient ones by emptying samsara into the great compassionate one's mandala. I'll rouse mine, the four immeasurables.
Me Tomba Nganyele Podran Deve Wangelo Emanye De Dendendo Rare Yege Shemabo Pandra Jarwa Nyinchomba Sanjan Kunja De Dreja Sundung Dalata Korwa Tone Drupago Tenye Yonso Jebale Ranya Sawan Dubego Marbo Shaje Sanyeba Saye Benchen Tokarante Sayon Sewan Bedono Rinchen Benchen Regenta Tarjan Genzo Pameje Yumcho Sawa Yeshema Saye Opa Yonderze Sonjo Yadjan Garnanjo Jirver Jindran Bemchenze Shamye Yabje Kelanche, Nime Sonjo Tadogon, Tokar Dave Jenkorden, Sheye Marbo Zerje, Yejo Dalan Kovasa, Tele Wancha Ranjenje, Ishe Samba Jendrode.
Middle of page 12. From the state of emptiness without reference point is a sphere of 5 colored lights in the center of a palace. Therein, on a seat of lotus, sun, and moon, is innate awareness, a red Hri syllable. Radiating outwards, its light has made pleasing offerings to the victors and has refined away all sentient ones' wrongs and obscurations. As it is gathered back, accomplishments merge into me. I imagine samsara has been emptied from its depths. Through the transformation of the Hri, I become the form of Guhya Samaja, red with 1 face and 2 arms. The right hand holds a lotus garland at the heart. The left bears a life vase with a lotus stalk. I am adorned with unfathomable massed ornaments, precious jewels, lotus garlands, bone ornaments, and silk tassels. Supreme Mother Guhya Jana holds in her right hand an Utpala and in her left a nectar vase. At one with the Father, she embraces his neck. With the 6 ornaments and lotus garlands, she is naked and beautiful. Her 2 legs clasp the Father's waist. Thus one should cultivate pristine non-dual unity. I imagine a radiant red Hri syllable on a moon disk at my heart, with the 6 syllables revolving round its edge. Light radiates therefrom, inviting the intrinsic wisdom beings who merge into me.
Benza Samaya Za Hong Bahu Benza Samaya Titale Om Ahong Om Hong Zhang Sanlane, Ishengaye Wangosan, Donye Tuso Shayele, Oze Pancho Jarwancho, Simchen Kunje Dejejan, Kunjan Tuje Chembojo, Sundu Koson Tuje Jo. Salang Dalate, Tenzin Toso Chayeta, Yejo Yondo Gorbajo.
I imagine that from the blessings of body, speech, and mind, the 5 wisdoms empowerments has been conferred. From the life force, the letter Hri at my heart, light rays have streamed forth, offering to the victors and refining away all sentient ones' wrongs and obscurations. Thus all have transformed into the great compassionate one. As the light rays have gathered back, the quintessence blessings of the cities of body, speech, and mind merge into me. I imagine the 6 syllables arranged anti-clockwise around the life force, the heart letter Hri, which is concentration.
Nangare Bame Re Lai Danye Toje Chenpo Chenrava Re Gom Teda Tam Sekpa Re La Tok So Shet Da Ge Le Wun Chu Dewa Jindang Buddha Lan Ishe Ba Jindang Ne Tam Sekpa Re La Tem Na Se Tam Je Ye Ge Dun Na Zha Pong Wa Cang She Ba De Re Wu Da Wa Ju.
I visualize myself as the great compassionate one according to the generation stage. At my heart is a moon disk with a syllable Hri at its center. It is surrounded by the 6 syllables. Light radiates from the 6 syllables and invites the wisdom beings from the pure land of Sukhavati, which merge non-dually with me. From within the state of emptiness, a syllable broom transforms into the vase, a boundless wisdom palace, completely perfected with gates, lattices, and archways. Spacious and lofty, it is the natural manifestation of primordial wisdom. The pills inside are inconceivable. Each of them is a great compassionate one resembling myself. Light radiates from the seed syllable Hri at the heart of each Samaya being, and the Hri at my own heart, inviting the wisdom beings from Sukhavati and Potala. They dissolve into each of the Samaya being pills. All appearance and existence resound with the sound of the 7-syllable mantra, humming like bees in a beehive.
Om mane pe me hong she ura pa tsa me ta she na ya so wa. Om wa ho so wa ma la ma pa do sarva da ta go do ma ben Jana Mahabe De Tavo Mane Pe Me Hoshe Arabadam Dashin Daya Soa Owa Soa Mala Sarva Tathagata Mahaben Ayajana Mahabaya Tetava Mane Pe Me Hoshe Arabazamadash Nindaya So Mahabaya
Okay, now we will begin the discussion group part of the session, and Khenpo Tenzin will begin by saying a few words, and then he will answer questions, and our visiting guest, Lama Karma, has also kindly agreed to answer some questions. So for those of you who submitted questions for Garchen Rinpoche, and your question did not get asked because we didn't have enough time for all of them, please feel free to ask your questions tonight. This would be a good opportunity for that.
Oh, good, good. Actually, right now we are practicing Chenrezig, so I think it is very important to understand how to practice six-syllable mantra. Actually, there are many commentaries about six syllables. For instance, commentary on the six-syllable mantras by King Sungtsin Gampo. It has 2 volumes. And then there are many commentaries about Manamantara, but they frequently say that we are going to practice 6 syllables mantra. We are going to recite 6-syllable mantra with 6 perfections. And 6 family Buddhas. Usually we say 5 family Buddhas, but there's 6 family Buddhas. And then I was wondering how to practice, how to recite 6-syllable mantras with 6 perfections. And then I searched, opened many books, but I could not find its commentary. But often there is mentions that we are going to recite 6-syllable mantra, Mani mantra with 6 perfections. And then eventually I mentioned by myself, hi mind, you are going to realize, you are going to understand how to recite 6-syllable mantras with 6 perfections through your experience or your meditation. And then that's why today I love to share this. Of course, this is not a profound teaching, so I'm not sure how much it benefit for you, for your practicing. But some practitioners are like my level. Probably it a little bit helps you to utilize in your practice. So the 6-syllable mantras are Om Mani Padme Hum. So in the mantra recitation, it says Om. So when we recite Om, for example, Om Mani Padme Hum, we recite very slowly. And when we say Om, at that moment, breathe in, and we breathe all the love and all the compassion of all the Buddhas. So then, at that moment, we can visualize that all of Buddha's love. Then we give, or we share with our organisms. In our body, there are many organisms. That means there are many sentient beings in our lungs, in our liver, in our kidneys, and so forth. So then Milarepa says, perfectly give up in the belief self. That means give up self-grasping. There is no other generosity than that. So how we are going to practice perfection of generosity? Milarepa said, we are going to give up self-grasping. And just we perceive that, oh, there's no I. This is, I think it doesn't help in our practice. But we are going to eliminate self-grasping through love, bodhicitta. That's where we observe and we breathe in all the Buddha's love and then share to our organisms when we are reciting Om. So only focus there. So if we just image or visualize that during the recitation of Mana Mantra, then about 10 minutes. About 10 minutes, we visualize that all the Buddha's love enters in our body channels, and then we shared all our organisms. So that is exactly, it helps to reduce our self-grasping. At the same time, we practice perfection of generosity to our organisms. If they are love, they are happy, then we have a healthy body, happy mind too, because we have a connection with their mind and our mind. And then we, of course, we recite the rest of this mantra, but main focus is only their focus with Om, with their love, and share these our organisms. And then we, after about 10 minutes, then we focus on the syllable me, or ma. Ma means actually at that moment we are going to, we are going to vastly generate our love. So not only our organisms, we are going to share that to all mother sentient beings. So then Milarepa says, if you give up gale, all give up cheat perfectly, then there is no other right conduct or moral discipline than that. So that's why in the self-liberation vow, our vow is we don't want to harm other beings through our body, speech, and mind. So that's why we always arise love towards other beings, and then we will not harm others. And then during the Bodhisattva's vow, then we are going to perceive that other beings are more important than oneself. And then in the Vajrayana vow, we are going to perceive that all other beings are like yadams. So that's where that is, at that moment we arise kind of this profound love for other beings. Then we spontaneously practice moral discipline or right conduct. Then we recite the mantra continually about 10 minutes, but still we can focus that we generate our profound love vastly. And then after a little while, about after 10 minutes, for example, then we are going to recite, focus on the syllable ni. So syllable ni, at that moment, when we vastly generate our love, sometimes we think that, oh, I cannot help other beings. I don't have a Dharma knowledge. My Dharma experience is very small, and I don't know how to benefit. And sometimes, how many times we try to help others, they don't understand that we are helping them, and then their reaction is very terrible. And sometimes they, we are a little bit upset or something like that happened. So that's where we are going to fix this feeling, this thinking. And also sometimes we hear about selflessness, or sometimes we heard about emptiness, and we are nervous, afraid of this. Or if there's no I, if everything's emptiness, then how can I practice? How can I attain Buddhahood? So that's where Milarepa says in the third perfection, he says that don't afraid in the essence of reality things. Then there is no patient other than there's no other patience than that. That means we don't want to give up. We don't want to think that I cannot help other beings through our body, speech, and mind. Sometimes we feel, oh, I cannot help other beings, and still, and then we remember that, oh, Milarepa, we remember Milarepa's path instruction. And then we just visualize through this way, then we recite Mana Mantra about 10 minutes. And then next we focus on the pit, syllable pit. At that time, then we are going to increase or develop our love and compassion. So how to increase that is sometimes we feel that may all beings have happiness, and may my merits and all the Buddhas and the Dharma practitioners merits benefit all beings. Sometimes we think that, but then sometimes we don't have this attention has no power. So then we stop to generate love and we generate compassion. Or they are really suffering because they have like this disease, that problem, this obstacle, that this in the various natural disasters and so forth. And then we understand or remember their suffering, and then we again generate our love. And then we, more we try to improve our enthusiasm of practicing. So that's where then exactly Milarepa says that there is no perfection of diligence other than you enjoy, you have interesting to practice Dharma. You love to maintain on this Dharma practice. And then we recite the continually mantra about 10 minutes, and then we focus syllable me. So we focus on the syllable me at that moment. Then this continually we maintain with our love, and then this love has two obstacles. When we are maintained with this love, there are two obstacles. Two obstacles are that agitation and drowsiness or sleepy. So when we agitated thoughts means then our mind just travels to different places. Or tomorrow I'm going to do this, I'm going to say that, I'm going to make plan like this, and then daily activities are more important than our love, more important than our bodhicitta. So that's where then we are going to maintain continually with this bodhicitta, within our bodhicitta, within our love. So that's where Milarepa says that remaining in the natural flow, there's no other kind of a concentration of meditation. So we are going to maintain with love, bodhicitta, with recite Mana Mantra. And then after this, about 10 minutes, and then when we focus syllable hong, when we focus on syllable hong, at that moment, then we are going to perceive that everything is emptiness. These all sentient beings, these natural disasters, these obstacles, problems, all of them are emptiness. But at the same time, we try to generate compassion and love. These things are emptiness, but then when we perceive they are emptiness, and then we stop to generate love and compassion. So that is our problem. So that's where they are emptiness. Like they are children, they don't know what is right and what is wrong. In the reality, they are like a reflection of the like a trees in the water. There's a lion, he sees one's reflection. So we understand that is his reflection, but he did not realize that. He jumped, he tried to kill it. So eventually he died in the water. Likewise, all thinking beings, they are running, they are busy as a bee for the sake of illusory phenomena. So then we are more arise compassion and love. That's where Milarepa says, when thinking beings are so busy for the sake of their happiness, but they are experiencing suffering, I feel they are in the fire. So Milarepa says that. So that's where we try to perceive that. So it's, for example, 1 hour we meditate, it's so fast. It's really very fast. About 10 minutes we meditate with each syllable. So that is, I think, how we can maintain with our love and with the recitation of these 6-syllable mantras. And then another section, there's actually then it says that we are going to attend the 6 family Buddhas. So that's where Om, when we recite Om Mani Mantra, when we recite Om, at the same time, we are going to focus Akshobhya. So Akshobhya is like a white like a full moon, is white in a color. If you are focused Akshobhya as Nemanakaya form, and then his color is white, and then his mudra is gesture of mudra of turning the Dharma wheel, Dharma is teaching Dharma well. So he does like this. That's where I'm sitting here. You are going to see these Verochanas, mudra is this, like this way. So that means he turn the Dharma wheel day in and night. So you focus, just remember, and then just remember this Verochana, and then continually you recite this mantra. And then sometimes your mind a little bit distracted, and then when you start to Om, the Om, when it says Om, and then it is like a signal. Again, you focus the Verochana. And then when you recite Ma, at that time you focus Amungasiti. Amungasiti is the blue in a color, and then his left hand is rest on his palm, and the right hand, so he does like this. That is the fearless mudra. So then you focus him continually, then chanting this mantra. Especially when you recite Om Mani and Ma, at that time more focus the Akshobhya when you feel sleepy or something like that. And then after Ni, at that moment you recite, you visualize Rana Sambhava, more Rana Sambhava. So Rana Sambhava is yellow in color, and his left hand is rest on his palm, and then his right hand is actually at Supreme Generosity Mudra. So his palm is facing out like this on his right knee. So just to focus him, and then recite this mantra continually. And then when you recite Pet, at that moment, the Pet is you are going to focus on the Akshobhya. Akshobhya is blue in color, Akshobhya. So Akshobhya, and then he is in a blue color, but not dark blue. So his left hand is rest in his lap, and then right hand is earth touching mudra. So just like a Buddha, it's right hand. It's similar. So it's the right hand through his right knee, and the middle finger touch on the ground. So that's you focus only there, and then that's how you can perceive this Akshobhya. And then after that, then when you recite Me, then you are going to focus Amitabha Buddha. Amitabha Buddha, you know, his two hands is a meditative equipoise mudra and rest on his lap, and then red in a color. So you focus that. And then when you recite Hong, at that time you focus Vajradhara. So Vajradhara, his hand mudra is like this. So then you can, of course, one by one, you cannot visualize that. It's too much for you. So that's where about one mala of mantra recitation, you focus only like a Vairocana. And after then about one mala, during the recite one mala of this mantra, you focus Amongasiti. And then another cycle of mala, you focus the Rana Sambhava. Another mala of cycle, then you focus the Akshobhya. Another then Amitabha, another then Vajradhara. So then if you become familiar, and then when you recite Om Mani Padme Hum very quickly, and you immediately can appear all the six Buddhas in your mind. So if you become familiar like that, then you will become like a Zapatra. Do you know Zapatra, who writer of the word of my perfect teacher? He said when he ride a horse, like a motorcycle, ride a horse, from his left feet put on the hook, I don't know that's name, and then he just start to on the horse, he immediately can appears all these peaceful and wrathful deities immediately. So that's where when you recite Om Mani, of course, you very fast you recite Om Mani Padme Hum, and then all family Buddhas appears in your mind, and then your mind is inseparable with the five family Buddhas, and you are in the profound practice of six perfections within this recitation of Mani Mantra. So that's I love to share with you, and if it doesn't help you, I'm very sorry. If it a little bit helps you, please maintain with this. Okay, thank you. Thank you. And then I try to translate Lama Karma's answers, and please you ask. It's fine. That's our Lama, Garchen Doje Chung, Jasun Chi, the net Soma Yoma, Lata, Yetaban, the Tuji Che, Shajinga. The new young goose, Garchen, Tolong, Rolling, Taipoji, Quaka Yapo, and say, Nyaru Dembandian, the Nal Mississippi Tuji Che. I homage to the Vajradhara, His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche, and I thank you so much from my bottom of heart. And then also thank you so much the GBI. We have this great opportunity to practice and reciting mantras.
Tani ngandri yana ta ngatsu tsoma pachu ju me chade ngi ngaru ngote dudu sewe ne yan. Ti ngaru gembandri yana ta chuju de sajandra wore. Tani nga lo jo chaga thuni ti nga payu jesandra wote ta ti jega ta mo chonghendra ba. Ti nga so lumba ge bola tanda se lama zi yodore te chesang la yodeki. Ti nga lo jo chare chwada sadala wo lasa la tanda se 이겐 대한 로단 로그레 시 종신이알. 근데 라마기 되네 대두 사달라 쳤선도 되나. 공룡한데 년데 다 호르 다 던저시 로단데 마선나 요티가 우리 헤드가 달라 뇽한데 야보 년선데 진네 카사 잡아나도 소라 짠데 파지들이야. 이 야보만데 인상가 gembanang ya de ya na san da nga phama to sorgi maybe lama tele teba yabo ora da garong se de ne nga lasa to lo yun se ngoma de ba gi de lo che cha yin sa yo tene
so I'm new face here, so many of you don't understand about me, so I love to share some of my stories. So when I was I was born in the Chonghun, the province, and then Chonghun area, and then when I was about 10 years old, in my village, there is the one Lama. He was doing a whole life retreat. So when I was about 10 years old, then my parents planned to send me the Lhasa area to go to the school. But then this retreatant or this master who is doing retreat in that the village in his life, his life, and then he suggested me that it's better to not go to the school in the Lhasa area because when you were born, I have some good dream, and also there are some future tellers. They are mentioned some good things to you. So he suggested to my parents that. So then my parents are believe in him. So that's where then they agreed. So I did not go to the school.
Tene ya tin genon sang khong ge la gong de qingqiong ma zo de tinong chen de qingqiong ma to le de je zhaban de san qinong ge de de ge genon. Tene de mong de ji jia zhuo zang sa wo den zhang de si zha gun zhe gen o zha hun de pi je chen de to le ya de den zhe si de ti. Tene de jin da den zhe de ti lo.
And then after that, then my parents sent me in the monastery as this master invited. Then we have there is a small temple, and there's a small throne, and then they put me on there, and then they I dressed these monastic robes, and then at that time there were 100 people gathering together, and then at that time he cut my hair.
Tene Tiga Lama Zola, Gemba Zola, Loka Hi, Tadrisidi, Tene Goch Goyo Tareti, Tene Nga Johola San, Tene Sajala Heda Nono De, O Lojacha, Zil Loyon Si, Tatandrisi, Tene Loyon da Tanda Tsang, Tene Kenomba no Ngala Khenpo da Zi, Tatandrisi, Tene Niton Pashe, O Nga Choni Isawa, Tene Bielitsi San. Da about the Genola, Tandris did the yen, Tanga Loju Tandri.
And then after that, in 1994, then I went to the India, and I went to the Sheda, and I studied there about 10 years, and then graduated there in Khenpo's title. And then after that, then it's about like at 2005, I went back in Tibet, and then stayed in my monastery. So that is my story.
Garchen Rinpoche and Senji, the Inchi Menchi, Ngor, Dramon Jinde, Wojigada, Tiger, Tombo, Nga Lo Chun Chun is out that Lota in a Chengamindu, Trachin the Gan, that and just said, Jekini, Rinpoche and Ji something, Ji in the Matsonzi noni, get and just a poazi, Kutana Chala, near headed Rangaga and just a toti. The thing up again song, Nigga Lamantiella. The thing Garchen Rinpoche Zodi, the band that Napoas, and just taught it, and the sound that is Hilly. The country go, then Garchen Rinpoche Zodi, the Hutana Yapos in Jito, the country sound on Drubchen, Jadini, Lilawun Jijiroma, the sound. The name Te Gini, Netzong Lonian, Sariti, 포와 라마 농디기 던저지 더 피드가 게노 대 피드의 사달라 대가 포한지 뇽한 댄사지 포한데 던저지 드시시타 되니 녜던르기 포한데 당아 로춘춘yen테가 멍고니 찔러 만저지 칸저버 연반이 쓰지지到了 던의 테마서 되니 라마가 계산도 되나 다 호르 가친 rumboche 던저지 포와가 상란동 타선스 대가 파시 딘지 인지레서 내가 던저지 되네 공적 리통보 녜니 던저지 딘지스 다 던저지
And then, when I was very young, so one day I went to check that is kind of city. So then I went there, and then I met Garchen Rinpoche there. Actually, Garchen Rinpoche gave poa to the people. So I was participating with these people, and then so I received a poa from His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche, and then I went back my own monastery and I shared that my guru, and then I shared that I received a poa from Garchen Rinpoche, and then he said, "Oh, that is not easy to receive poa from Garchen Rinpoche because." Garchen Rinpoche always doing retreat and practice, so it's not easy to receive that, but that's so wonderful. And then later, in my village there was one master Kim, and he is the master of Poa. So he gave this Poa teaching to us, and then we practiced there about 7 days. And then at that time, on the crown of my head, there is some wound or hole. It appears the crown of my head. Nobody had happened like this. And then I shared that this master, and then he said, "Oh, that is because you already received a poa from Garchen Rinpoche, so that's where that is this auspicious."
Tene de Garchen Rinpoche pe metsa chembore sungen lama khongriga tene metsela chang yodeki dan tene ngen shin tong tandre se zoncho wodeki te khongriga danda ko hyo chana ga tene kurdu to sonon le resipa kudun to sonon dada ga njaji wodeki tandre tene khongri mande kong tele jesang song jena ta hori jema sajjan da tndo ten yi tina tene sada songji do je te dan Garchen Rinpoche tandrolan ji to chu dangwan de hyeto na yabo yore ta da niman la de kong namba na me bi ta zhongmo zi yo mangeri sang de ding de nga ni tong je ge lo la de bai sang ge de passport alan ti de ne o de tandro se lan ti sang ge de ka de le wo man de rigel te ti de lan ti nga sa ra song Rinpoche ji ti de 추은데 던다 자칭보 장원지 계사지 람마티 드니 알아지 ngor Garchen Rinpoche 자세서 드니 테만 년 동보 탱규텐데 칼리포니아는 치트에서 야되는 알아온냐 드니 사데 마히 드니 팔로그터 이티 드니 이보지 ngorong 모라던 드니 알아 Rinpoche 신지 자성선대가 드니 다 님만 따바지 공직 저와들리 당어 냥리 네 추nyong서 안저서 잘 렌조스 되네 등앙마 다제 다 메세가 놓네 다 된다 야본저티 송 니노는 총한휴 다가 야보 다 기보 야보 용되기도 두치 다 되는 거
So then my guru who is retreating in his whole life. So he has a great ceaseless clairvoyance and miracle powers. So he actually passed away. Still on his body has relics, and he often mentioned that Garchen Rinpoche is very precious. And then one day he told me that if future you will travel to foreigner countries outside of Tibet, and then you try to see and receive some path instructions from Chadar Sanjay Dorje and His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche, because in this degenerated time there were no more masters like them. So then about 2014 in the Nepal occurred earthquake. So then I tried to get a passport. So I got it pretty easily because many people got passport to visit Nepal. So at that time, then I went to Nepal, and so I met Chadar Sanjay Dorje, but I did not receive any kind of this profound teachings from him. And then I arrived in the U.S., so I often wished to see His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche, and then one day I tried to see him. So I tried to come here. So I went to California and I rent a car, and then I try to come here, but I missed this place. So I arrived Tucson. I did not arrive GBI. So then I went back. And then this time I drove by myself, and then I came here. And then my wish is only to see Garchen Rinpoche's face. So that's my wish. But more than that is then he every day gave these profound path instructions, gave profound answers, and wonderfully these bestows these teachings. So in my life, this is the happiest moment. And often I cry. Feels my eyes feel tears, so I'm so happy, and this is how is this moment.
Thank you so much for sharing. And now we'll begin with the questions. We have one here.
Hello. First of all, my gratitude to all of you. I'm really grateful to experience these teachings and practice with you. And thank you for your insight on the Om Mani Padme Hum mantra. That was very helpful. And also Lama Karma's story was very touching. Thank you so much. My question is about the prayer books, dedication from Santidevas, the way of the Bodhisattva. On page 65, place 30, there are two sentences. May all the women in this world attain the strength of masculinity. So please, could you tell me the meaning behind that? What does it exactly mean?
Okay, so yeah, this is all the sisters suggested about this book. They think they love this text, but they are quite difficult with this sentence. So of course I should be very honest, because I have mom, I have sisters, and I have many Dharma sisters. All of you are. So what I understanding about this Shantideva's recitation and his commentary, the reason is he says, may I become brave if someone need to cross the dangerous river. And may all being the blind people has eyes. So he says many like that, and then women turn this another being something like that in this the verse you recited that. So why he said that is at that time in this his location, some women got very serious problems because of women. For example, one woman's husband passed away, and then this body, they put on the fire. So at that time, that woman's body also need to put on the fire, or sometimes put it in the ground, something like that. But not only that, and then every month or so forth, they have some problems. So that's where if women who do not feel these things are not suffering, I don't think Shantideva's wish is that women turned like a man or something like that. So women who really feel that because of I'm a woman, so people look down, or I have many challenges or problems. That's why may I turn before become Buddha, before reborn in the Pure Land, may I turn in the male. That is, I think, his wish. Thank you.
Anyone else have a question? Please raise your hand.
Now? Okay. Thank you all for being here. My question is very basic. My question is about the visualization of the Mani Mantra during the practice. Garchen Rinpoche emphasized how important it is to visualize the mantra turning and eventually emanating light. So I was wondering if you might be willing to share how you visualize the mantra, from what perspective and in what colors and arrangement and anything like that.
Oh, yes. So the Mani So this is very important, a very, very important practice. That's where Garchen Rinpoche emphasized to us frequently. So I tried to follow as his path instructions, of course, because there is no doubt, there is no any single mistakes. So that's why how to do is first as it mentions, like moon disk and sun disk. Then on there, first visualize the silver she. So during the red Chenrezig, we are going to visualize a red she. And the Thousand Arms Chenrezig, we are going to visualize a white she. Only white and red is different. One is represent about more clarity, another is represent more about the bliss, union with the clarity. So then silver she, first focus silver she, and then it's okay, only one session we can focus only silver she. Sometimes then it's ready to break or something like that. It's okay, never regret about that. And then place the mantra through anti-clockwise from Om, Mani, Pe, Me, Hong, arrange. Yes, she is like this, and then round over there, they're facing outside, and around there just place, arrange one by one. So this is the first step. Second step is then, as we recite melodies, and then start to garland this mantra slowly, very slowly. When we focus with the slow motion, then our stability or shamatha is good. It's improved over shamatha. And then slowly, especially when we have some kind of drowsiness or sleepy or something, or some very kind of strong agitated thoughts occur, then we start to turn a little fast. And then fast, at that time, first we see these syllables vividly, Om Mani Padme Hum very clearly we can see, and then slowly it's garland, then we cannot see. It's like we make the fire on the top of the tip of the incense, and then we garland. It's like that, and then it's the garland very fast. It's the cycle garland very fast, and then colors radiate there. So colors you can prefer actually, for example, six family Buddhas color is like a rainbow color. you can visualize like this. Or if you have some favorite special color for you, I think this is also very important about related the ear and once some kind of elements and so forth. And then garland this, and then slowly, as Rinpoche mentioned, its sound come from this garland, like a something. So at that time, what we hear is it's called the natural sound of emptiness. And then we focus on these sounds. So that means all sound or mantra means actually come from there. This power, right now we don't have more time. Otherwise, this power, it has lots of way to explain. The main power come from we have 6 elements. Among them, there is the white and the red part. They have special om ah hong the sounds. So that's where it naturally come from there. So this is actually the approach and close approach, and then accomplish, and then complete accomplishment. So this is how practice. Okay.
My question is related to the importance of Mother Earth. So for Shakyamuni Buddha, I believe that it was very important because that was how he could avoid, being pulled by Mara, and but what is the importance of Mother Earth for other Buddhas, and what is the importance of Mother Earth for you, in your personal opinion? And also about specifically Mother Earth in your practice, in case if it is important at all. And what do you think about the ecological crisis that we currently have?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Yeah, what is the ecological, what is your opinion about the ecological? Ecological.
Oh,
crisis.
Earth and so forth?
Environment.
The environment.
Oh, so this actually it's in this 37 Bodhisattvas way of practice. It says everything is related one's own mind. This is number one. But first, we cannot understand through this way. So the environment in the Vajrayana, this Sutara practitioners, we are going to focus impermanence. So these earth elements and water elements, everything, all the material things established by the 5 elements. So when they are unequal, for example, fire element becomes stronger, and then there occurred fire problem. And then water elements little bit becomes stronger. Then this water flood and these things have happened. So that's where we are going to perceive the impermanence. They are great teacher to us. And then according to Vajrayana, we always try to perceive purity. So that's where whether good or bad, no different, we try to perceive they all are the activities of Buddhas. So they teach us. But then another contradiction is, through natural disasters, many people die, many people have damaged their house. Then what is that? So in the reality, however, it's nature. We are die by natural disasters or not. Eventually, this body is like a guest house, and our mind is like a guest. So one day, this mind left this body. So that's where we try to learn all of these things, and then I'm not 100% sure. Sorry for which your main focus is where. Probably, if you are mentioning about the environment is like in the Vajrayana view, like a mandala. Environment is mandala. Okay.
Can you explain the altar setup here? When I looked at it, I noticed in the crown there's a Matryoshka doll. Can you explain that?
Where?
In the altar? The
shrine.
Oh.
Yeah. And what's all the significance of everything?
Oh, actually, as these are in our this text, we have outer offering, inner offering, and then or suchness offering and secret offering and so forth. So that's where there is we are going to bless the money pills. So that's where money pill is there. And then there is the crown of five family Buddhas image there. That's how we are visualized during this recitation. And then there's a main torma. Torma represent actually, in this case, torma represent the food of this Yidam deity, Lakangwe Samaja's food. And then there is the 8 bowls. These are for the eyes, light, for the head, flowers, and then for the ears, sounds, and then for for drink water and wash face and feet, hands, and so forth, and then incense for nostrils. So we offer them, and then there's 7 royal auspicious and 8 auspicious substances. These are also we offering to them. These are altar offerings. And then there is Amrita and Rakta. These are represent of the secret offerings. And then this base of these is the represent of a palace or their pure land. So that's how we first offer them.
In the center of the crown, it looks like I think the Russian doll.
This is, I think, Rinpoche has a profound answer because, and we should perceive actually, this punye in this on Arapazameda Shindaya, in this one syllable says punye, that means merit. Iron jana, iron means long life. So it's amitayo. And these Gohe Samaja's consorts are the wet tara. They are also longevities. Also, it represent Panjana Parimita. That's my answer. Okay.
Tenzin, hello. Thank you for answering the questions, dear Lamas. I have one question for Lama Karma. He said when he met Garchen Rinpoche and received Amitabha empowerment, he said his crown chakra opened, or he felt like his crown chakra is opened. Can he explain, is it open permanently, or how he was feeling that, and why? And is it good or is bad when his crown chakra permanently open after empowerment? Can you please explain us, dear Lamas? Thank you.
Lama last and yes, still have. When I touch, there is some. I feel like there's a hollow or a small hole, and at that time I had a wound, and so then when at that moment my feelings, my body is very light or something like that.
And is it good or if it permanently open, because sometimes I feel that I just received Hova also from Yeshe Rinpoche. Sometimes I feel a strong connection that maybe when I meditate, chakra opening, or is it good, or it should be like that?
Actually, this is a good sign. That means you accomplished poor practice. And then, but if you continually practice poor, sometimes it engages your life span. So that's where sometimes it's better to practice Amitoyos and longevity Buddha's practices. That is in the pattern instruction of the poor practice.
I have a question. Thank you so much, first of all, for your teaching. So I have a question about the second mantra, which we chanted for so long time. So maybe you could comment a little bit about the meaning of this mantra. You already have started to do this. And also, what is the best way to practice this mantra? Because, of course, we have basic mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, and we have this long mantra. When is the best way to do this? In which way? Thank you.
So this mantra, the meaning is Om Mani Padme Hum. You know, Om is the head of mantra and as represent auspiciousness, and then Mani is the jewel and the method, and Padme is the wisdom and emptiness, and then Hum is the union of these. Om Mani Padme Hum. She is the heart essence of this Amitabha and this Chenrezig both, and then Arapatsamita. So Arapatsamita actually, according to Yidams, Arapatsa is Manjushri, Mita is Vajrapani, and then Shindaya is Amitabha. But the literally A is representative of birthless. Ra is this pure from attachment, substances of attachment. Ara. Pa is the ultimate truth. Ara. Pa. Za is the that means your conduct, behavior are perfectly, how to say, accomplished. So on Arapatsa. Mita, as I mentioned right now, is actually conquer. Mita means on Arapazamita. She and Shindaya are same. Sometimes Sanskrit make longer. The Shindaya and she is same. On Arapazamita Shindaya. On Arapazamita Shindaya. Om Ahong Soha. Om Ahong Soha. There's a day before night. Drupon explained it. Om it represent all Buddha's form. A represent all Buddha's speech. Hong Hong represent all Buddha's mind. Sofa means accomplish. Then Mamla Mampan, it has many explanations, but right now we directly can understand the 5 female Buddhas, Buddha Lokchana and so forth. And then Tathagata is represented 5 family Buddhas. And then Pencha, this is very important. Pencha means actually 5. So what are they? These 5 afflictive thoughts purifies, then 5 wisdoms. Like a mirror, like wisdom, and Dharmadhatu wisdom, so forth. Arapatsam and Pinsa. Iron Jana. Iron means long life. Jana means wisdom. Iron Jana. Maha means great. Then Iron Jana Maha. Then what is Iron? Punye. Punye means increase the merit and so. Punye te Oh. Then Tita means union actually. Union, that's your life and your, in fact, your life union with Amitoyo and your like Gohe Samaja. That means you will become birthless and deathless. So that is mantra meaning is that, and then as Rinpoche mentioned this morning, only recite this mantra, actually then you will attain Buddhahood. This morning Rinpoche mentioned. And then this mantra, when you are recite this mantra, and then your visualization is in the mana pill, you visualize Nguhe Samaja, very small one. And then you recite this mantra, and then this your visualization is Nguhe Samaja. You are going to visualize Nguhe Samaja where in the mana pill, very small. And then your visualization become very kind of luminous or very pure.
Hi. Since we're talking about mantra and chanting mantra, and Garchen Rinpoche mentioned that we have to, or not have to, but we should practice like 100,000 times. Should we do like fast or slow, loud or soft, or like, like what's the method of doing like, I am new to this.
Oh, yes.
And the second part is not for Drupon. I need to learn how to dance with my hand. So just,
Okay. So the mantra recite slowly or fast. Actually, in the path instruction, it says, Guru Rinpoche mentioned that don't recite very slow because it lead you're sleepy. Then don't recite very fast, and then you cannot focus. Especially new practitioners cannot focus. The cannot visualize well, and then you are going to very kind of in the middle way that mentioned in the path instruction, and then in our daily life when we practice, it depends which helps us. Slow is better, especially when you do self-retreat. Then slow is better, or fast is better, little fast. That's your option. You can choose. Okay? And what do you say? Oh, yeah. Oh, children. Oh. So this mudara is actually this is we call drakas, 5 drakas and 5 drakinis. Drakas and drakinis is called Samhita Badara's offering. So that means we actually only one sharze, one food, single biscuit offer. But we doing like this, that means there are thousands of drakas and drakinis offer to the Yadam deities. So that means we offer through our wisdom dance, so forth. Okay.
Hi. This is a small, question. You might mention it, but maybe I missed it. Go back to visualize the 6-syllable running. I just want to make sure that, the position when you visualize is like in front of you in your head, or should be, at your heart, or at the dominant area. These make any difference, the position?
Yeah, in the sadhana, it mentions the actually heart chakra, but many practitioners often they shared their experience. It's so difficult to focus on their heart chakra. It's hard to breathe out and so forth. So it's very kind of flexible. For instance, when we meditate shamatha, when we have more kind of sleepy or foggy or something like that, we focus more upper part of the body, and our mind is too much scattered, and then we focus the lower part. So that's you can choose.
Okay. Another question is, so when we recite a mantra, silently or making a sound, is that make it different? Should we say it out loud, or can we just, silently say it in our head?
Yes, so if your mind is already clear, the silence is good. mental recitation is very important, because when you recite through your mind and then your concentration and recitation both are very pure, it's come together. Most of the time our, for example, eyes consciousness and mind consciousness cannot come together. That's where we see tankas, but we cannot visualize, you know. So that's where mental recitation is very important. But sometimes you recite with melodies and a little loud, and then you listen by yourself. Then it's also helpful. Okay. Oh,
yeah. Lamala, I would like to clarify about the visualization when we practice the red Chenrezig. It mentions there is some description how she looks like, one face, two hands, what she has on her hands, her all the ornament whatsoever. And then there is a place saying that she is in union with Father. And then so there's not many description about the Father. So is Father? I'm thinking Father is Chenrezig, and then so the whole in the whole text it says like on page 17. So it describes that the syllable brom transform into a vase, and then in the vase become a palace, and then in the palace there is many samaya beings just like me. So does it mean that in that palace there are a lot of other red Chenrezig just like me, and in union with Father? So the Father portion is not being described very clearly. So could you elaborate a little bit?
Yes, actually there's in the King of Aspiration it says, on a single autumn there are countless of pure land, and then in this each pure land, in each pure land there are countless of Buddhas. So that's where in the palace of Ngöhe Samaja, definitely there are many, but it depends your way of visualization. If you are focused only single Yab and Yum of Ngöhe Samaja, no more other Yadams there, it's okay. That is not a mistake, because you focus the main Yadam there. And then there's a union, Yab and Yum, this concert, we call Yum. So sometimes when you practice the sadhana, you should focus in the small letters. In the small letter, it says their yam and yom are actually can be same color, and they hold the same implement. So that means when you understand the Ngöhe Samaja hold the mala, right hand, and left hand he holds this longevity vase or something like that. So that's where you can focus that. But when you focus on the picture, for example, sometimes they are appear as the Sambhogakaya's form and a little bit wrathful or semi-wrathful. Sometimes they hold Kapala. So Kapala means they always make happy your practitioners. And when you visualize Ngöhe Samaja yourself, and then his concert makes happy you, so because this Kapala inside is red in color, that means bliss. So always makes happy to you. And then in this pure palace, they all are like a Ngöhe Samaja or different. Oh, there can be both. There can be both. And then I think that's all. Is it? And
so because the wording is not very clear, and then it says there are many. So I'm just I like to understand more how I should visualize correctly.
Yes. So syllable Brahm is actually the special mantra that can improve, promote, develop, increase. So that's where it depends if you are going to visualize more mandalas, or you are going to visualize many yadams. They all came from syllable Brahm. So syllable Brahm is the source of everything. This is a mantra. Usually we say emptiness, but in this case there's a syllable Brahm. So this Ngöhe Samaja and his palace, everything start from there. Brahm. Brahm is the ultimate truth. But when you cannot find where is ultimate truth, then sleep brown.
Okay, we're out of time for questions. Sorry, everyone. And thank you, Khenpo Tenzin and Lama Karma, for helping to clarify. And please find one of our lamas to ask your questions at another time before the retreat's over.
19.
Nam ka ja chon da ba gom nga ne che ne dong ba ja ze me ja ja da ba de sem ne ma ye ma gom ba nan dong ze me ngan da ja ma gom ba ye ne shi sa sa me lon de Chenpo ja.
The deity, appearing yet without self-nature, is visualized like a rainbow in the sky. Mantra, the empty sound of Dharmata, repeats without grasping like an echo. Mind, undistracted, non-meditation, has been placed in a state of non-grasping, empty appearance. This is known as the crucial point of non-meditation, wherein one is conveyed to the great non-action beyond reason.
O ma ne be me ho je, o ma ne be me ho je, o ma ne be me ho je, o ma ne be me ho je. Oh, mane be me hore. 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 I re re le le ga 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 zo 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 nya nya da 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 na da 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 ba 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 ma ya ra la wa ya ga sa ha ja so wa om ban zo sa do sam ya ba zo so do de no ba de do 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 me ba wa su do ka yo me ba sa ba ja yo me ba wa anara do me ba Sarva siddhe me parinda sava kamma siddham Sudam cheyam guru hum ha ha hu panga Sarva tatanga da meza mami meza meza ba Om yadarama hedada bhava hede dege tatanga da he avade dege Durada amadema Shurmana yesova She ye la zo jin den ye Ye xong to yong che le tu Pa mian gan che nyam cha sha To je ze gong du Che che yan chu dan zhe wan de to je nan zhe ye yan ham gon to je lo zo gong so so da ja ma re ne de bo che Kam song kor va ne so den chang shin Re zhong kor va ne le tar du me Ta me yong Adu Tuji Jinje Mezesha Dalangon Boni Je Sajanla Tarbelam de Dembarze Duso Range Nami Donga Junjine Abe Tuji Dala Chishiso Tange Tuji Shakban Chilana Tata Nidu Dembarze Duso Medon Svela Sewa Chibjid Namaye Tuji Wangela Nudun Tazin Korwa Tondone Gobani Gishabdun Jenduso De Tarachizo Gom De Sunamji Datang Dala De Todo Wagon Mezanun De Barma Jumata Deva Jindu Zude Jivarshu Jimata De Sajirab Chune Drubel Sojujin Sembashu.
Page 20. Pri. Like a jewel that grants all wishes are you, compassionate projection from the unborn, unelaborated Dharma sphere. Loving, guarding, merciful deity, please consider this. We great ignorant wrongdoers with ill karma have perpetually wandered the three realms samsaric states with no chance for release from the 6 classes samsaric abodes. As we have endured exhaustion like this for a limitless time, loving guardian, will you not look on us with eyes of compassion? Extending here your benevolent hand, guardian, please guide on the path of release. Ever occupied with the miseries of our actions ripening, what use will be the exalted one's compassion be to us? If indeed you have the compassion lasso of those skilled in means, please draw us out at once. Like a longing mother who loves her child, powerful deity of compassion, do not forget your heart pledge. Having exhausted the limits of misdeeds and emptied samsara from its depths, guardian, please draw us into your very presence. Thus, through the merit of development and completion's meditation and recitation, may I and all wayfarers connected with me be miraculously born in the delightful, the moment these unclean bodies have been cast off. Traversing the 10 grounds as soon as we are born, may our emanations engage others' aims throughout the 10 directions.
Page 26.
26.
Ranye la sarve toso honle vonche Lama renzen zawa sumje toju kor Tamje tinda badar sone sen la wangor ngurzo Trillen drubar ju.
From the life horse Hong at the heart of myself, visualized as the deity, radiates light, invoking the enlightened mind of the Guru, knowledge holders, and the 3 roots. They all appear like billowing clouds and bestow blessings, empowerment in cities, and perform enlightened deeds.
nam da chen ko ne jarva nam so tom je jenem joner asembo je dor je denje lo nam or je sharzo ambarbe ne ravadal om ran thoje jembo achere jarva kunje yabje bojen korzoda korje jenem jonder sembo jedem jonam avangur jehergaye nebjadan tuju jembo nebjo dewa nebjo negazon toyon chele naladanrenze tam chenje jenkordala asembo jedumjo nalawayego shezo dalamse la Tenzin tabse ne karda she joram sonabse kunjangada Joyena Tebse Mojoyana Tebse Tebse Mambo Sebe Jenja Mambo Peda Tavasumje Latonamje Toda Maye Jarvesala Majonje Kandangudamaye Tamjantata Majonje Dove Todangula Tenzin
page 27. Hong. All you oceans of Buddhas come from the naturally pure mandala of a billion universes in the 10 directions and shower down blessings on this excellent place. From the holy site of Mount Potala in the eastern noble place of Udayana, southwest of Bodh Gaya, great compassionate one Chenrezig, sole father of all victors, Lord of the mandala and your retinue, shower down blessings on this excellent place and bestow empowerment on us supreme practitioners. From the Haruka's 10 abodes and the 8 great charnel grounds in the holy place of the spontaneously accomplished Akhanishta, deities, Vidyadharas, and oath-bound ones, with your body, speech, mind, qualities, and deeds, shower down great blessings on this mandala. Bestow empowerment on us supreme practitioners. Peaceful ones are masses of light shining. Wrathful ones are thunderous sounds of Hong. Swirls of Vidyadharas blessing spreading. Dakinis dancing, swaying. The weapons of Dharmapalas swaying. All make thunderous sounds of mantra. From the right, male deities amassing. From the left, females ones spreading. Many sounds of cymbals jingling. Many ornaments are clanging. And Pem resounding thunderous. The 3 roots deities assembly, do not waver from your early pledge. Victors, may your blessings not be small. Dakinis, do not waver from your cities. Oath-bound ones, may your power not be weak. Filling with yearning, I invoke your pledges and the like. Please reveal auspicious signs and omens and bestow accomplishments of body, speech, and mind.
Samaya ho, samaya tam, samaya ho, avinchaya Long life.
The Long Life Prayers in the Yellow Prayer Book, page 20. For this realm encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness without exception. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may your life remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the 3 jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya Lion, you perfectly guide others with your excellent deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes everything, spontaneously live long. Holder of the teachings of Lord Drikumpa, great sovereign of the 3 jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peaceful light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. Known in the noble land as Arya Deva, you emanated in the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Chidingpa, the heart son of Jigten Gompo. May the life of the glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 aeons. 26. May the teachings of the great Drikumpa Ratnashri, Master of Interdependence, Omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all knowable things, be upheld through the teachings and practice, through hearing, reflecting, and meditating until the end of existence. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate aeon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate to the Bodhisattva Chenrezig.
Nama Chavo Mane Beme Hoj Arabaza Shendaya Sova Omahon Sova Malama Banta Sarvata